Hi guys, it's Ray Newland here. Warm welcome to the e-commerce lifestyle academy, helping you develop your own 6 and even 7-figure e-commerce website and brand, but more importantly, something that you absolutely love doing and that you completely 100% control. And this is obviously with my personal help and with my team. And this is, if you're watching this video, it means that you are interested in our done for you partnership. So this is ideal for someone, whether you're in a busy job or you've got a busy business, and maybe you're fed up with like investing in property, which I know I am. But as I say, you understand basically how much money can be earned in the e-commerce world, and you're looking to set up another income for yourself or maybe your family and friends. If that's you, you've definitely come to the right place. Now, also in this video, my promise to you is I'm going to keep it as short as possible, about 30 to 35 minutes long. So if this is something that you're interested in, please make sure just go and get yourself a cup of tea, or even better, a whiskey, pen and paper, quiet part of the house, because seriously, if you're looking to replace your income or create another income, whether it's for yourself or your family, please don't miss this, seriously. Even if you don't get involved with the e-commerce lifestyle academy, because I believe everyone should have their own e-commerce business and brand. So please, obviously, I'll keep it as short as possible. And the reason why I want to keep it short, to be honest with you guys, because I've been on other, even though this is not a webinar, but I've been on webinars where they go on for like 2 hours long and you lose the will to live, to be honest with you. So I just want to obviously just get my point across. And if it's for you, fantastic. If it's not a problem. And also going to show you as well, I promise in this video as well, I'll show you in real time exactly what I do and exactly how I make money. And again, how you can basically copy me. So again, by me obviously going real and showing you all my websites and what I sell and what I'm my brand, you'll know that I'm 1,000% genuine, because you can go and literally check them out and they'll be live. And I'll also promise you in this short video how you can be up and running with your own 6-figure e-commerce website and brand within the next 90 days. Now, when I say 6 figures in 90 days, I don't mean that you're going to earn 6 figures in 90 days, which it's possible, to be honest with you, but I'm not saying that's going to happen. What I am saying is that once everything's set up within 90 days, that business then will go on to make you 6 figures a year or 6 figures a month. Obviously, it depends on how much effort that you want to put in. Also as well, if you're like me, you might have looked at property, stocks and shares, bricks and mortar. I'm telling you now, from someone who's done property, I actually still do property. I'm looking to get out of it now. I've done stocks and shares. I've had bricks and mortars businesses. E-commerce beats all the above, hands down, and it's also the smallest risk as well, which I'll go through in a moment. And also, I believe everyone should have their own e-commerce business and brands. Here's just a few reasons why. And like I previously just mentioned, even if you don't get involved with the e-commerce lifestyle academy, please get involved in the e-commerce world. It'll be the best decision you've ever made. As I say, because it's literally really low. Put my teeth back in, low risk to get involved. So first of all, one of the first reasons I like it, it's government proof. Now, I don't mean it's illegal and anything like that. It is very much legal. I've got all my limited companies in the UK, LLCs in the USA, etc. I pay all my taxes, unfortunately. Actually, I'm one of these people that actually sort of don't mind paying taxes, to be fair, but it's all legal and above board. But what I mean by government proof, I'll use COVID as an example. When the powers that be obviously illegally locked everybody down and so many people lost their businesses. In fact, in a minute, I'm going to show you, when I show you my websites live, I'll show you one of my businesses that was more or less destroyed by the powers that be locking everybody down, and the other business, e-commerce, which absolutely exploded. But the good thing about e-commerce is the governments haven't found a way how to get their greedy little grubby hands on people running their e-commerce businesses, because obviously the way things are run. If you've got like a bricks and mortar business, as I say, at COVID, basically the powers that be said, right, you're shutting your doors, no one can come in, and a lot of people lost their businesses because of what they illegally did. But if you had an e-commerce business, they couldn't do that. And again, I think it's going to be like another 10 or 15 years before the government finds out how to get their grubby, greedy hands on the e-commerce world. So get involved now, because obviously you know what the governments are like. As soon as they get involved in something, they spoil it for everybody. So get involved now while you don't know obviously how to get the grubby hands on. Also as well, another reason why I think this is fantastic, you can make 365 days a year on complete autopilot once everything's set up. And also seriously, you can make money while you sleep. I'll explain more in a moment, but my background is I was a professional goalkeeper in soccer or football, to choose the proper word, and I actually make more money now while I sleep than what I did as a professional goalkeeper, believe it or not. And that's because when you're in the real world, once you stop working, your wage stops. But in the e-commerce world, even when you sleep, all the systems and the websites are doing the work for you. And I go to bed each night knowing that I make money while I sleep, and I get richer every day. It's absolutely amazing. But already mentioned as well, it's very fun, very low financial risk. You can run this business anywhere in the world as long as you've got an internet and a laptop. And also you can pay VAs, virtual assistants, to do more or less everything for you. I mean, literally, I put a couple of hours a day into my e-commerce business. I only do that because I absolutely love doing it. But again, you can get virtual assistants to do most of the work for you. And a lot of these virtual assistants, you can pay them like $5 or $6 or something like that. It doesn't sound a lot, obviously, but for obviously these guys in the countries, that, to be honest with you, it's a lot of money for them. So it's a win-win for everyone. And last but not least, with e-commerce as well, it's something that you can do, something that you can absolutely love, and something that you've got a passion for. I don't care what your hobby is. I promise you can make a full-time income with your hobby, having an e-commerce business. So that's just a few of the reasons why I'm doing it. So that's a few of the reasons why I believe everyone should have their own e-commerce website and brand. Also, word of warning, this is not Amazon or drop shipping, guys, okay? Yeah. The reason why I love it of Amazon or drop shipping is because you don't control Amazon or drop shipping. Everything I'm about to show you now, you 1,000,000% control. Now, for you guys, that most people probably know what Amazon and drop shipping is. Obviously, Amazon, you've only got to go online to see how many people, who had their products on Amazon. And obviously, basically overnight they went out of business, and that's because what Amazon do is once they know a product is selling really, really well, they'll go and create their own product, basically knock that person off the top spot. Then they sell their own product, and I say you got to be so careful with Amazon. As I say, you could be earning £1,000,000 or $1,000,000 a year, and then once Amazon decides to put their product on above yours, that's it. You're going to lose your business overnight. And also drop shipping as well. The reason why I don't like drop shipping is because you don't control it. I don't control drop shipping. Now, for you guys that don't know drop shipping, let me very quickly explain what it is. So drop shipping is when you got a website with products with products on your website, but you don't own the products. They're in a warehouse or warehouses in your country or all around the world. Then what happens then is a customer will then place an order on your website for say £50, $50. You then give the warehouse £25 or $25, and they then send the product to your customer. Now, here's where the danger is. The warehouse has got your customers' details, okay? And also the warehouse knows what you're selling. So, for example, if you start making, $1 million, £2 million, £10 million or dollars per year, that warehouse knows exactly what you're selling, and there's no stopping them creating their own website. And again, I'll guarantee it happens. Again, you've only got to hear the horror stories online where someone's had a massive business one moment, and all of a sudden the warehouse pulls the plug on them, stops sending them the products, and then or stops sending their customers the products, and they're basically out of business. And again, please don't say it doesn't happen. It does, okay? Because imagine if it's a warehouse, and also as well where the danger is as well. The warehouse knows what your customers are buying, and also they know your customers' details. So all they've got to say to one of their friends is, "Hey, listen, I know what these guys are selling. These guys are doing 2 million a year, for example, and this is the product they're selling. Look, you go and open up your own website. Here's their customer details." Again, and it's as simple as that. I know some people might go, "Oh, no, warehouses won't do that." Really? Okay, it happens. And also, a lot of these warehouses are in countries that's not got the same rules and values that you might have in your country. So for me, if you're going to put all your time and effort into building a business that can pay you for years and years and years to come, and that you can pass on to your family, you might as well do something that you can completely own. And this is what I speak about here. This amazing opportunity is to have your own brands, your own e-commerce website that can make you six figures per year, or per month, depending on how hard you want to work. But more importantly, something that you 1 million% control. And as I say, also as well, it's something that you can sell for 6 or even 7 figures, after a few years. So it's also a good retirement plan. Okay, so I'm going to go live now and explain and show you the websites that I own, etc. And also as well, I'm going to show you how, a bit about myself as well. I'm not going to go into too much detail because in the About Me section on this website, I go into greater detail. So please go and check the About Me section because I'll tell you a lot more about myself and you can go and do your due diligence on me. But before I go live, I want to explain why am I doing this, because when I'm in the office, I always have YouTube on and I'm always listening to my favorite 1980s music. And just as about Duran Duran's about to start, some annoying so-called guru pops up and go, "Hey, I'm a millionaire. I'm going to show you how to become a millionaire." And I always have that question. Okay, well, if you're a millionaire, why are you doing this? So I can understand. Obviously, you're asking me the same question. So let me very quickly answer why am I doing this if my business is already so successful. Well, first of all, to be honest, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a businessman, and I see an opportunity to create an educational side part of my business. Obviously, that brings in other revenue. The second reason why I want to do it as well, and the main reason, to be honest with you, or two of the main reasons, I've got my own warehouse. Okay, so my warehouse is really, really big, and I'm looking to partner up with maybe yourself and other e-commerce entrepreneurs to put your products into my warehouse. Now, I'm not going to do it straight away, obviously, because we need to get to know each other first. But what my plan is if I can help you and give you value and help you make 6 figures and beyond, once we get to know each other after a few months, I'm hoping that you will put your products in my warehouse because that helps me obviously pay my expenses. And also as well, my daughters, so basically everything I do is family run. So my daughters and my wife run the warehouse. So the more products that are in the warehouse, obviously, the better it is for my daughters. Okay, so that explains why I'm doing it, hopefully. So let me go live into this now and show you, first of all, a bit about myself. A bit about myself. Okay, so I'm just going to go to Google. Okay, so if you go to Google, again, just to prove that I am real, go to Google and type in Ray Newland. You've got to spell my name right, wouldn't you? Dear me, come on, Ray Newland. And then what will happen then is my Wikipedia page will come up. Click my Wikipedia page and that'll tell you about myself. It's mostly about my background as a professional goalkeeper. So my dream was to become a professional goalkeeper, which I achieved that when I was 18 years of age. And I went on to become a professional for 10 years. But in 1998, at about 28 years of age, a training ground injury basically finished my career overnight. And I went from living my dream job, playing in front of tens of thousands of people every single week, to being in a dead-end job, broke, in debt, and living in mental accommodation. And I had a dead-end job for a couple of years. But thankfully, I found out that you can actually make an income from your passion. My passion is goalkeeping. So I actually created Just for Keepers in 1998, which is a specialised goalkeeping schools for children 6 to 18 years of age. And I'm very proud to say that Just for Keepers went on to become the leading and largest goalkeeping schools in the world. At our peak, we're in 37 countries and across 6 continents, and we've coached well over 500,000 students, believe it or not. And I'm very proud to say that we've helped thousands of our students to achieve their dreams. I'm actually the only goalkeeping coach in history to take a goalkeeping concept around the world. Again, something I'm super, super proud of. And I actually still do this business to this day because I absolutely love helping the next generation of young kids develop achieve their dreams. But this was the business that nearly went under because of the powers that be and COVID. It went from 37 countries to 7 countries more or less overnight. And as I say, unfortunately, like COVID it wasn't COVID, is what the powers that be illegally did. Obviously, by closing everybody down, I was one of those victims. Well, sadly, not just me. All the children that participated, they were the victims and they couldn't get any coaching. Thankfully, it's starting to getting back to momentum. But literally, as I say, this is the problem when the powers that be can get their grubby little hands on your business. As I say, it was nearly destroyed. Thankfully, it's starting to pick up again now. But thankfully, it led me on to this business, which is goalkeeping gloves, which is the e-commerce world. So I actually only really started taking the goalkeeping glove, the e-commerce side of things seriously in over COVID, to be honest with you, because I seen one business going down and I was like, hold on a minute, the other business is going up, and the e-commerce world is a lot less hassle than the other business that I had as well, because once everything's set up, all the systems and the websites do everything for you. So I started the J4K goalkeeping gloves DMA probably 11 or 12 years ago now, because I basically got fed up of the goalkeepers and the parents of goalkeepers in my Just for Keepers goalkeeping school saying, hey Ray, where can we go for a decent pair of goalkeeping gloves? And I was like, a decent pair of goalkeeping gloves that at a good price. And I was like, well, I don't know. Like you, I'm paying through my nose for the so-called big brands for them to fall apart. So that's why I started the J4K goalkeeping gloves, and they've gone on to become one of the leading and largest, one of the most trusted goalkeeping glove brands globally now. J4K, by the way, J4K is short for Just for Keepers, which is my goalkeeping school, so Just for Keepers. So we were called the gloves J4K. And again, what I did with the J4K goalkeeping gloves, and the reason why we get so much loyalty now in the goalkeeping community, is because basically what I did is I developed the same goalkeeping gloves as the so-called big brands, with all the same top specifications, but I sell the J4K gloves at least 50% cheaper than the so-called big brands. So what's happened over the years, goalkeepers and especially parents of goalkeepers realise that they can come to J4K, get the exact same specification as the so-called big brands, but save an absolute fortune. And so as a result, obviously we get a lot of loyalty, but we had to give that loyalty first, and we've got to give that loyalty and value every single day, obviously to continue, obviously customers coming to ourselves. So just go and check these websites out, by the way. And also what's really nice as well, all these goalkeepers actually used to attend the goalkeeping schools, Just for Keepers goalkeeping schools. So so for example, this guy here, Andre, he attended Just for Keepers in the Czech Republic, and now he plays for Manchester United, and he still wears the J4K brand, which is nice that he's kept that loyalty. This goalkeeper here, I think he's called Adam. He went to the Just for Keepers schools in England, and he's playing for Brighton, which is a club in the Premiership in England. This young lady here, she went to the J4K Hungarian schools, so she's plays for Hungary, the national team. So that's basically, obviously, what I do. Okay, so literally, I've followed my passion, which is goalkeeping, and I sell a product in my business. So I sell a product in my e-commerce. In my e-commerce website, that's based around my passion, which is goalkeeping, and that's the secret there, guys. Okay, so I've just told you the secrets. Excuse me, sorry, guys. I've just told you the secret how you can make more than a full-time income with your own e-commerce business and brand. And this is the secret for you making six figures online. What you do is you start a website around your passion, doing something that you love. You then have your own branded products on your website. Then you help people who also love the same niche as yourself. And you help people who also love the same niche as yourself. You help them save money, whether it's a better product or a better experience. And that's how you make six figures. Simple. Okay. You're probably thinking, right, that doesn't sound simple. So let me explain it again. So as I talk through this, imagine this is you and your product and your passion. So for me, my passion's goalkeeping. Okay, yeah. So I developed a goalkeeping product because I'm passionate about it. And then what I did then is, once I had that product, I made sure that I gave my customers a better product, a cheaper product with a better experience than my competition. And I'm talking like multi-billion pound companies here, by the way, guys. Okay, yeah. And we comfortably compete with them because of the value that we give. But also, as well, as I say, so not only do we develop a product that we're passionate about, as I say, we then sell the product to people with the same passion as ourselves, but we help them save money or giving them a better experience, etc. So going back to the slides here, that's how you can do it again. So I'm going to say it one more time, so hopefully it sinks in, because a lot of so-called entrepreneurs online will make it sound super complicated how to make money in the e-commerce world. And the reason why they do that is they want to charge you 10, 20, $30,000, whatever these guys are charging. Guys, it's much simpler than this, okay? You start a website around your passion, mine's goalkeeping, doing something that you love, goalkeeping. You then add your own branded products on your website, mine's goalkeeping gloves, and then you help people who've got the same passion as me, goalkeeping, help them save money by providing a better product, a cheaper product, or a better experience. You do that enough times to enough people, you will make six figures in your business. Simple. Seriously, guys, I've probably just saved you 10 grand. Don't go to any other guru, guys, okay? Yeah, they'll charge you £10,000 or dollars for what I've just told you in the last 3 minutes. And also, most people won't do this. Most people won't do this, and it's less competition. What most people do is they'll take the easy option and go for the drop shipping. For me, as I say, drop shipping, it's not, even though that we have strategies to use drop shipping, and we will show you how to use drop shipping, it's only a temporary measure. For me, if you want long-term success for yourself and your family, it's got to be your own e-commerce website and your own brand. Now, also, don't worry if you think, Ray, well, I know what my passion is, but I'm not 100% sure what to sell. Don't worry, okay? Yeah, in our training, okay, if you partner up with myself, we'll help you decide what niche to go into and what to sell. We'll help you find the products to sell as well. If you go into the same as myself, because I also do a lot of apparel as well, you can use my supplier at cost, which means basically I don't put any money on. I say, hey, supplier, this is my friend. Make sure that you look after them and they will look after you. Then I will personally teach you how to sell your products online. And here's the key bit, I will not leave your side until you're making at least six figures in sales. So you've got absolutely no excuse to fail. So at the moment, I'm going to give you an invite to personally chat to me. And it will be me. I'm not going to put you, again, what a lot of these gurus will do, they'll do the presentation like this or the video, and then when you book a phone call, they put like a high-powered sales person on, and that person's got one goal in mind, to extract 10, 20, 15, 30 grand out of you. None of that nonsense with myself. It will be me that will personally get on the phone, and I'm going to tell you everything that you get now, even the cost of it. So when we do speak, you again, so I'm going to tell you everything now. So it's your choice, okay? So if you think it's not for you, at least you're not getting on the phone and feeling under pressure. I hate it when people do it to me, so I'm not going to embarrass myself or insult you by doing it to you. There'll be no sales and none of that nonsense, because I'm going to tell you everything now, what you get by obviously being my partner. And again, it's for you, fantastic. If it's not, at least that you're not on the phone. So if it is for you, and when we do get on the phone call is about helping you move forward, okay? So you will know there's going to be no underhanded sales tactics, because I hate it when people do it to me. So in a nutshell, again, as I say, this is what you would get by being involved, obviously, with the Done For You partnership. First of all, you'll get access to my membership site and these over 40 short videos to fast track you to success. And what I mean by short videos, they're all about 10 to 15 minutes long. Again, the reason why I've done it this way is I've been on similar programs where the videos, it's like 50 videos and they're all like 90 minutes long, and you lose the will to live. Again, no one's got the time to watch those videos, so that amount of time. So what I do is I make my videos, I just get the point across, tell you what needs to be done, so you can watch the videos pretty fast, put that into action and start making money for yourself and your family. And the reason why I put these in the video format as well is, while we're not personally communicating, you can obviously watch these videos and self-educate yourself in between ourselves talking. You'll also get my personal number, and it is my personal phone number, by the way, guys, okay, yeah? Also, you'll get opportunities to come and meet me and my team face to face in my warehouse. I'm hoping you will put your products in my warehouse eventually, so we will meet face to face. And also as well, with this Done For You partnership, every single month there'll be a 1 to 2 hour personal strategy call every single month, making sure that obviously you are going in the right direction. And on top of the personal strategy calls, I'm always having monthly, sometimes bi-weekly Zoom chats, and you can come and attend as many as them as you want. And also, you want to be getting lifetime help, which is priceless, because I'm going to be doing this for the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years. So I'm always going to be doing my Zoom calls. So even if it's 5 years down the line, if you fancy, and you're making 600,000 a year, or $1 million a year, or $2 million a year, and you want to brush up on some of your skills, you can come and jump on a Zoom call 5 years from now, and I'll be there helping. So I will not leave your side until you're making at least six figures in sales. So you've absolutely no excuse to fail. Plus, you've got an option to put your products in my warehouse. Now, again, obviously, before I put anyone's products in my warehouse, because it's a family run business, I want to make sure that I get to know you first. Or what the plan will be is to get to know you first. And as I say, if we get on, if I give you value, and it's all about trust. I trust you, you trust me. There'd be an option to put your products in a warehouse. You're not obligated to do that, because I will show you other ways. Maybe you could be someone with a spare room, a big garage, a big basement, etc. So these are the options which will teach you, as I say. So please don't think that you are obligated to put your products in a warehouse. You're not. Again, as I say, we need to get to know each other first and obviously build up that trust. So there's an option there which will be priceless to do that. Also, as well, part of this partnership program, because it is a done-for-you partnership, literally I'll do everything for yourself. I'll help you find your products. I'll speak to all the suppliers on your behalf, etc. I'll order the products for you. I'll bring them in. Plus, you also get a copy of my website. Now, it's this website here, what I've shown you. Now, this website's cost me about £10,000 to get going, believe it or not. It was about £6,000 or £7,000 to get it live. And then I've had to add like plugins and extensions, because I know it sounds crazy. The biggest mistake people make is when they create their e-commerce website is they'll go to a web developer to develop the website, and that actually can be a mistake, believe it or not. You might be thinking, what, Ray? Surely you've got to go to a web developer. Most web developers will make you a fancy looking website, but they don't understand the mechanics behind a website. A website's got to be user friendly for you, your staff, and especially your customers. You've got to develop a website that looks good, but also turns customers or people viewing your website into customers and into buyers. Most web developers don't understand how to do that. So this website here is complete and utter gold dust. Not only will this website, as I say, save you a fortune, it will save you seriously 3 to 5 years worth of heartache trying to work out what you should have on the website, what you shouldn't have. This website will be ready up and running, boom, to make you money from day one of going live. And also as well, obviously you put your products on there, not mine, okay, yeah. And you can also change it around slightly as well. Because the design, actually, as I say, the design, although important, it's actually not as important as the mechanics of the website. Obviously, as I say, that will turn viewers into buyers. So that's all done for you. All done for you guys. So that's going to save you 3 to 5 years of your time straight away. This website will make you money from day one of going live. Seriously. Okay, so that's what you get as well. You get the website worth 10 grand. So I say this is basically a done-for-you system and partnership. So even though I'm going to do everything for you, we'll obviously still work together, because obviously I still need to know obviously your goals, your dreams, etc. And I will personally hold you by the hand, and I will personally work with you until you've made at least 6 figures in sales. As I keep saying, so you've got no excuse to fail. Now, if I was to value this done-for-you partnership that I'm about to offer you, honestly, I would not know what to value that, to be honest with you. All I know, it's taken me 10 years to develop, and it's cost me easily over £250,000 or dollars over the past 10 years, probably a lot more, to be honest with you, in getting to where I am today. So for the Done For You program, it'll be £999 per month with no contracts. Now, even though this plan is to get you live within the next 90 days, this is actually a 6-month partnership. Now, the reason why I've done it this way is that, we got our target for 90 days, but look, life gets in the way, okay? So let's say, for example, you're busy or you can't commit, etc. If it takes 100 days or 120 days, it doesn't matter, okay, because we've got that 6-month period. And to be honest with you, we will get it done within 6 months, even, and it won't be me that will be slow, by the way, it'll be you. Even if you're painfully slow, we'll still get it done within 60 days. But also as well, after the 60 days, please don't worry, okay, because after 6 months, that's obviously what your mentorship, your partnership is with myself. Once that's finished, don't worry about it. There'll still be ongoing help and support. So I'm not just going to go like other gurus will do. Right, your 6 months is up. I'm finished with you. Not at all. Okay, so let's say that for whatever reason you don't get it done in 6 months' time, which you will. Don't worry, I'm still going to be with you every step of the way. Because as I say, I'm doing Zoom calls anyway. Okay, I'm going to be doing Zoom calls for the next 5, 10, 15 years. So I'm always going to be here for you. And also, I'm not asking you to commit to this 999 per month, okay? Because I understand it's a lot of money. You need to get to know me. I need to get to know you as well. So I'm not asking you to commit to this 999 per month. I'm just going to ask you to I'm going to invite you to a Zoom chat for just £99. Okay. Now the reason why I'm asking for £99 is just to protect my time. Okay. Because again, I don't expect you or anyone to fork out £999 per month until we get to speak. It's like buying a house. You can't buy a house from the outside. You've got to go inside. You got to walk around. You got to speak to the owners, and only then can you make a decision. What was it, whether or not it's for you or not, to be honest with you. So that's why I'm just inviting you to a Zoom chat. So it's about an hour long. We'll get to speak to each other. As I say, you tell me what you want to achieve, etc. And for whatever reason, and you don't have to tell me on the Zoom call, after we finish the Zoom call, if it's not for you, just say, listen, Ray, not for me. I don't even have to give me an excuse or a reason. This is not for me. I don't want to do it. I'll send you your £99 back. I'm not bothered about your £99. The only reason why I'm asking for the £99 is to protect my time, because as you can imagine, if I let anyone willy-nilly come and speak to me, on Zoom, I'm going to have back-to-back phone calls for the next 7 years, guys. Okay, yeah. And also, by the way, this guarantee is there for me as well, by the way. So let's say we're having a chat, and for whatever reason, whatever you want to sort of go into, I believe I can't help you. I'll be honest with you, okay, yeah, because for me, I'm not bothered about your 999 per month. For me, as I say, it's like if I can't help you, I'm going to be honest and say, listen, I can't help you. Now, don't get me wrong, I'll try and leave you with a game plan. I'll try and maybe recommend other people that you can speak to, but I'll give you your £99 back as well. So that guarantee is for me, okay, yeah, because if we're going to work together for the next 6 months, okay, I've got to trust you. You've got to trust me. I've got to believe I can help you as well succeed. And if I don't believe I can help you, I'm not going to take your money. I don't work like that. I don't need your money without sounding arrogant. And also, as well, as I say, as I keep saying, for me, it's all about trust. Okay, so. And obviously, I don't want to let you down. So if I can't help you, I'd rather tell you. So as I say, so all I'm asking you to do here is, if this is something that you're interested in, is just commit to a Zoom chat, 100% money back guarantee. If you change your mind, get your money back. And as I say, there'd be no hard feelings. If I change my mind, I'll give you your money back as well. So you've got absolutely nothing to lose. Also, as well, if you're someone like me that just likes to get the payments out the way, you can pay $499 one-off payments, and that's for your full 6-month partnership and free help and advice after the 6 months. And again, as I say, all I'm asking you to do at this stage, as I say, it's just basically chat. Have a quick chat, be about an hour. My hobby's talking, by the way, so it might be a bit more than an hour, to be honest with you. But as I say, so there's absolutely no obligation. I say it's only £99, and I say £99 to see if you can earn 6 figures a year or 6 figures a month. For me, it's a no-brainer. I say because you've got a money-back guarantee. So again, trying to remind you what you would get for this done for you partnership. I'm going to do everything for you, okay, guys. You're going to, as I say, I'm going to help you find the products. I'll speak to the suppliers. You can use my importers. I'll do everything for you, everything, and that's why I want the Zoom chat as well, because I can't explain everything in this quick video. Otherwise, this video will be like a webinar, will be 90 minutes long, okay? So that's why for the Zoom chat, I can obviously explain a bit more what I can do for you, but I'm basically going to do everything for you, okay? Yeah. Obviously, we'll still communicate, but also you'll get access to the membership site with the 50 videos so you can educate yourself. You'll get my personal number, opportunities to meet us face to face. You'll get a 1 to 2 hour personal strategy call every month, and it's with me. I don't outsource any of that nonsense. Live monthly Zoom chats. You can come to them for as long as you want, and lifetime help, which is priceless. So you've absolutely no excuse to fail. Also, what my plan is, guys, okay, yeah, is if we get to know each other over the weeks and months to come, is that we build that trust with each other. You can put your products in my warehouse. My family's in my 2 daughters and my wife runs my warehouse, like I've already said. So that's why for me, I'm not just about putting anybody in my warehouse, obviously, because I want to make sure that I get to know them first. I get to trust them because they're going to be communicating with my wife and my children. So I just want to make sure that there's no psychopath getting involved. And, so I'm sure you'll understand why. Again, as I say, I'm not putting people into my warehouse straight away. We need to obviously build that relationship up first. But also as well, you get my website worth 10 grand. Guys, seriously, if you know what I know, okay, yeah, it's worth getting involved. just for that website, okay? Yeah, because that website, is going to, I promise you, if for you to go and get the same website as myself, even if you get it cheap, you'll still pay 5 or 6 grand, okay? But as I say, yeah, as I say, it's worth getting involved. Honestly, if you knew what I knew, you want to get involved just for that website, because not only going to save you a fortune, it's going to save you 3 to 5 years of obviously all the mistakes that I made, because it's not just about how the website looks, it's how it all works behind the scenes. Also, once a year, there's a bonus for the mastermind group. At least once a year, everyone that I help, I bring everyone together so we can all brainstorm and help each other grow our businesses. So imagine being in a room where someone's making 1 million, 2 million, 5 million a year, and you can say, "Hey, how are you making 5 million a year?" And they say, "Hey, this is how you do it." This is absolutely beyond invaluable, and this is free for you to join this mastermind group. Now, other mastermind groups will charge between 10 to £100,000 per year to be in a mastermind group, and we only meet up twice, sometimes 3 times a year. So we meet up once a year, but it's free if you get involved with the Done For You partnership. So as I say, this is basically a Done For You partnership where I will hold you by the hand and I will personally work with you until you've made at least 6 figures in sales. So you've absolutely no excuse to fail. And also as well, this is not like scare tactics when I say that I can pull the plug anytime, guys. As I say, this e-commerce lifestyle academy that I'm doing it because I actually want to do it. I actually enjoy speaking to people. I enjoy the educational side of things, but I don't need the e-commerce lifestyle academy. Again, I say I earn my income doing what I teach. I'm not one of these people. And again, there's a lot of them online where they'll teach you how to do something. In fact, I remember being on other programs similar to this, and I go, "Hey, I've joined your program. What products are you selling?" And they say, "Oh, no, I'm not telling you the products that I'm selling." I'm like, "Well, why?" Because you might steal my products. I'm like, "What, really?" And it dawns on me, these guys, to be honest with you, if they're not prepared to tell you what they're selling, they're not selling anything online. They're selling a dream. They're telling lies. So for me, that's why I showed you exactly what I do. So basically, everything I teach, I do it on a daily basis myself, guys. Okay, yeah. But I can pull the plug anytime. And I'll be honest with you, I think once I fill my warehouse, and I reckon I've got enough room for 20 to maybe 25 companies to join me, and that might take 6 months, it might take 12 months to do. Once I've filled my warehouse, I will pull the plug on this because I'm going to be busy enough working, obviously, with my new 20 partners or 25 partners in my warehouse. So what are the next steps? So as I say, I understand this is a lot to take in. So that's why I'm offering you an opportunity to chat to me via Zoom. I say, I know I'm asking for the £99, but I've already explained why. As I say, because I want to protect my time. But as I say, and what the Zoom chat's all about is so I can give you a lot more information than what I can't really explain here on the video, because the video will go on for about 2 days otherwise. But it's just an opportunity there. I'll be honest with you, the Zoom chat is just about, right, do I trust you? Do you trust me? Do you believe I can help you? Do you believe I can help you? And do I believe I can help you? And once we've had a chat, once we go, you know what, actually, I believe I can help you. I trust you, and the feeling's mutual. As I say, only then, obviously, I'm asking you to commit. But I know this is, as I say, guys, even if you don't decide to do this with myself and the e-commerce lifestyle academy, please do yourself and your family a massive favor. Get involved in e-commerce, seriously, especially if you're in a job, especially a job that you hate, or even a business that sort of, where the governments the powers that be can, again, just shut you down whenever they feel like. Get involved in e-commerce. I promise you, it's the best thing that I ever did. Now, for me, my dream was always to become a professional goalkeeper, which I did, and I absolutely loved the 10 years being a professional goalkeeper. But you know what? I wish I would have got injured 5 years, 10 years earlier, and I wish I would have started e-commerce 5 years, 10 years earlier than what I actually did, because it's not only changed my life, it's changed the life. It's enabled me to give my wife and my 2 daughters an income, and they've been working. So basically, we've all been working together as a family now for over a decade. Now, don't get me wrong, sometimes we want to strangle each other, okay, yeah, but I wouldn't have it any other way. So as I say, hopefully you reach out to myself and we have a Zoom chat. Again, as I say, there's 100% money back guarantee there, guys. For whatever reason, if you change your mind, I'll just send you your £99 back. As I say, but yeah, hopefully you'll reach out to me. Let's have a Zoom chat, and fingers crossed, not only do I get to know you as a business a business friendship. More importantly, to me, I get to know you and maybe your family, because you'll get to know me, and certainly you'll get to know my family. And saying to me, that's one of the reasons why I'm doing this, is to build up friendships with a similar mindset to myself, obviously similar mindset to my family's mindset as well. So I hope that helps, guys. I hope to see you on the Zoom call. Have a fantastic day or a fantastic night, wherever you are. Thanks for listening. I'm going to figure out how to switch this off now. I'm not very techy, guys. All the best. Take care.